Hello, guys, and welcome back to another beautiful DIY. I hope you had a blessed weekend. Okay, so today I'll be making a size 2. I had this old wardrobe that I wasn't using again, so I had to cut out some of the wood and then so I'll be using it to make the size 2. Okay, so I measured out the inches I want. I'll be measuring 24 inches. So I'll be using my ruler also, my tape also as a ruler, just to guide me. Okay, the 24 inches is all round. So I'll be measuring it all round. Okay, so for a while now, I've been hoping to afford a jigsaw because I've always loved projects that involve wood. So I finally got it. So I'll be using it to cut my wood. I'm so excited because it took like forever for me to be able to afford it. Okay, so I'll be connecting all the lines together. Okay. And please, guys, try and be nice to people because people are actually going through a lot. Please, even though you can't help them financially with what they need, if you can't even give them the advice, the least you can do is to be nice. Please. Okay, so I cut out two of it. So I'm introducing it to you guys a jigsaw. Okay, so I loved it. Okay, so because after I was done cutting it, I will be measuring because I want to cut the middle part of just this one. So I'll be measuring 4 inches on the first side. Okay, so after I was done cutting it, I didn't even notice the dust was much on me. I didn't even realize it. Okay, so I'll be connecting all the dots together. Okay, I don't know, while I was doing this voiceover, my accent keep getting in the way. Like when I want to pronounce something, I'm kind of like shunting. Like, God, what's happening?
My fellow Zambian citizenship, I'm here, Duatia from Spoke. And let me say it, distinguish it to the ladies, I am a gentleman. And let me say, oh clopotos, oh clocotops, oh plocotos, oh clopo.
It's protocols.
Eh?
Protocols. Protocols.
Protocols. Okay, oh clopoto, oh ploc. Oh. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, so I'll be connecting this other side also. And then I'll be doing the same thing for this side. This is the last one. Okay, so I'll just measuring just to be sure. Okay, so after I was done, I'll be using my drill bit to drill a hole on one side. Okay, sure, I showed you one, but I ended up drilling the hole like in the four side because it wasn't easy going through the four side without the hole. Okay, the hole make it much easier. Okay, so those drill box and a whole lot more was actually given to me by my other brother. Like, he has been my lifesaver whenever I need all those tools. Like, I'm really grateful. Thank you, brother Obedi. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Thank you. No, if you talk, say all this one, they try to deceive you. It's not like that. I really appreciate. Thank you. Okay, so I'll be cutting it and then okay, so I was done and then I filed all the edges, the inside and the outer part. And then I cut out 24 by 3 inches. And do you know that there are times when you feel you can actually do something and then when you want to do it, you end up just doing rubbish? That is actually what happened with this lines. Like, I was feeling it was going to be easy, but when I was doing it, it came out, it wasn't straight at all. But then I had to go back and then check how to cut a straight line using a jigsaw. So I got it, and then the other one I did came out more better than this one. Like, God, I'm ashamed, but I just had to continue with the video. Okay, so I'm applying my gum because I want to cover it with an edge tape. Okay, so I'll be applying it on all the sides and then allowing it to dry up a bit before I continue. So after I was done, I'm also applying the gum on the edge tip. So I'm just allowing the wood to just dry a bit while I apply the glue on the edge tip also. So my daughter is assisting me to hold it. It kind of, whenever I'm doing a DIY, even if they just feel like, can my hand just be inside or my leg or something? Okay, so and today when I was doing it, she came and she was like, "Can I please hold this so that they'll just see my hand?" Okay, so she's helping me to hold this because it was squeezing and I couldn't do it on my own. So I was done. I don't know. I misplaced the video. I don't even know what happened to the video. So if you could notice how it wasn't straight at all, God, I'm so ashamed. But I guess if you don't make the mistake, you won't learn. So I did much better in the other one. Okay, so I'll be using this. I don't know what this thing is called. Okay, but I'll check and then I'll put it. All the items of the things I use will be in the description box below. Okay, so I'll be applying my gum on it because I want to attach this down one on it first. Okay, so I just let it place it and then I'm just making sure it's in the right place. Okay, so I had to allow it to just dry up a bit. So at this point, I was so tired. There was no light, and then I had to use my manual saw to cut it. God. So I cut out the middle part, and then when I was done, I had to. I'm supposed to use a file to file the edges, but there was no electricity, so I couldn't even file it. So I had to use the file and then use my hand to work on it. Okay, so I'm also applying the gum on the edge tip so I can apply it on all the side and the inside. Okay, so please guys, if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you're a return subscriber, I appreciate you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please leave your notification box on so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you. So I think I've actually talked a lot in the video, so I'll just allow you guys to watch and then we'll continue. Thank you guys. Okay, so I'm actually pressing it to make sure it's gone properly, and then I'll show it to you the final result when I'm actually done putting it on all the side. Okay, and then I was done, and then I'll be checking where I want to place them. Okay, so I think just putting them straight will be better. So I'll be scrolling a hole where the drill is going, the screws are going to enter, so that it will be easier for me to screw it in. Okay, so I'm going to drill the four sides and then we'll continue from there. Afterwards, I'll be using my drilling machine to screw it in. So I was done. The video was really getting too long, so I'll just show it to you after I was done scrolling all the legs together. So I was done drilling, scrolling all the legs, and then this is the top part. I'll be scrolling it also. Okay, so I'll just be showing you the first one, and then we'll continue from there. I'll show you the last result after I was done scrolling all of it together. Okay. So while I'm actually scrolling it first before placing the light plywood is because I wouldn't want the screw showing when I'm done. So that's why I'm actually screwing it first, then I'll place the plywood on it to give it a very nice finish look. Afterward, I'll be putting gum on the light plywood, and then because I want to place the upper part on it. I'm also applying the gum on the upper part also. So while I was done, I noticed it was shaking, so I added one more screw all around it. So I'm making sure it's in the right place, and then I'm placing it and just putting pressure on it to gum very nicely. And then I'll be putting this stud on it. I'll be using my saw to cut it, and then after I was done, I'll be covering the edge with a chrome. Okay, so thank you guys. If you're still here up to now, I really appreciate. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'll just let you watch and I'll show you the final look. Thank you very much. Thank you, and see you next week in another beautiful video. Bye.